All right, everyone. We are live. Hey, world. I'm going to let some people come in and join us because we are streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram now because I finally set it up properly. With that, it's your girl, Chrissy, the Heartbeat, and we are here live for another Wind Up Wednesday. And I am so excited to have my good friend, the massage therapist, Eunice Summers. How you doing, Eunice?
I'm all right. How you doing there?
I am resilient and living boldly, my darling.
Love it. Always the best.
Always the best. So I have, where do I want to start? Because we have been talking and just vibing, us Aries over here. I'm the March Aries, though.
April in the house.
She's the April Aries. And if you know, there's always a difference between us, but we one and the same all at the same time. But with them horns, we don't play. We don't play at all.
Not the fire.
Not with the fire, not at all. But I want, of course, the world to know, who is Eunice? How did you get started with your business? And then how soon can I book my massage? Because, baby, I am overdue.
Well, all right. We'll start with who am I? That is always the ethereal question. Who are you really? No.
Who are you?
But I am a wellnesspreneur is what I like to call.
Ooh, wellnesspreneur.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like a health architect. So I got my start in the health and wellness business over 2 decades ago.
Okay.
Starting in retail, so helping people balance their bodies through their feet.
Okay.
And then I worked my way through and became a health and wellness coach and a licensed massage therapist. And I've been doing that for the last 13 years. So I help people and meet them where they are to get them to where they want to be. The last few years, I've been focusing in on helping women recover from cosmetic surgery so that they can be their best selves. And through that process of helping that demographic, I help people with their lymphatic system. Okay. And help people with their wellness goals and health and wellness goals with eating habits and making small habit changes and that create a sustainable lifestyle for you.
Awesome. But I'm going to piggyback just a little bit, but veggie back because we don't eat.
Piggyback ribs.
We don't eat pork over here. But anyway, you said you started with feet, so you mess with people's feet, toes, and stuff?
Honestly, yes, because the body actually starts with how you, the way that you feel can sometimes be interpreted through the way that your feet actually interact with the ground. So I started by selling shoes. Shout out to the walking company, my very first job ever. But I learned there about the benefits of arch support and orthotics and how the body responds to the earth.
That's good. So, if I'm not mistaken, we're not supposed to be wearing shoes, really. Is that right?
That is true.
Tap into that a little bit.
So, we were not actually, as humans, designed to wear shoes. But let's say during the Industrial Revolution, when concrete floors became kind of a thing, we had to protect our feet going into factories. So, we started wearing more and more shoes. Mm-hmm. As we stepped out of the farm country and stepped into city living as a group of people. And so wearing shoes became the standard for every day in and day out. Yeah.
It's funny that you're even saying that because I remember when I was a child or like, teenagers, preteens and different things of that nature, I hate to wear shoes. Mm-hmm. And my family members used to always think that I was crazy. Like, girl, you're supposed to have some shoes, put some shoes on. And I'm like, nah, I feel more comfortable and more relaxed without my shoes on. Let me, not even knowing that naturally that's how we're supposed to be working and operating. So, shout out to me to being tapped in tune, but then not even knowing that I was in tune.
That's true. Well, if you know, you know. But most of us...
is that a knock at the door?
Hey, ladies.
I
heard we had a dope podcast in here. What's going on?
We got a surprise guest popping in on us.
This is Wind Up Wednesday.
It is Wind Up Wednesday. Who we got joining us today?
How are you guys?
We are resilient and living boldly. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm beautifully and wonderfully made.
Oh, well, see, you came and invaded the conversation. You gotta let everyone know who you are.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carol Terrell, and I am the CEO and founder of two different sister companies, Onyx Capital Enterprise and the Financial Authority Coach, where all things are finance, mental health, psychological behaviors, the partner, the power of two, and just helping you guys get on track so that you can be wealthy and financially free.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So you have to come and be a part of our upcoming event that's happening later this month, February 24th. It's a Saturday. It's going to be from 10 to 2. And it's everything about business and mastering momentum. So if you are a business owner or an up and coming business owner, you do not want to miss the panel that I have coming. And you got to come be in the building because you're talking about money.
Money.
She's talking about money and wealth. So, yes. But if you don't know me, you know that I'm always and forever will be about business because that's our way of life, right? And with that, I am creating a assembly line for entrepreneurs in regards to really like holding your hands step by step. This is where you need to start here first. Here's the people and tools and resources that you need, and we're gonna do like this. Step 1, step 2, step 3. All right. So with that, stay tuned in regards to that. If you haven't already registered, make sure you register. Registration is free. But we're gonna get back to the conversation because now we're talking about wealth, health, wellness, and then we got the massage therapist over here and financial literacy, or you got a different terminology for yourself?
It's financial authority coach.
Oh, a financial authority coach. Ooh, that sounds more sexy. I like I like how that sounds. But we were talking to Eunice about her massage therapist organization, and we'd like to know, how did you get started?
So Chicago Massage by Eunice, it started, I would say, originally as a child, but the business in itself came to pass about 13 years ago. That's when I really went ahead and decided to follow my passion.
Okay.
With being naturally gifted with my hands.
Oh.
Right, with helping people with their aches and pains. And what I discovered is that a lot of our emotional baggage or experiences are stored in the body. So muscle memory, yeah, it's not just about, oh, my muscles remember they used to be fit. I used to be like all fine and everything. It's more or less that they remember a lot of the things that you experience. And so through massage therapy, you actually can release a lot of those stored emotions, which help with creating wealth, yes, and being more successful, being a better person. Just releasing those blockages helps with the pain. So people who chronically have pain, sometimes not even sometimes, most times it's related to an emotional response. Ooh. Or an emotional trigger that's stored within the body. So,
I love that. I love that. I would like for you to be able to piggyback off of that, but first, can you share with everyone that is live or following us right now, or who will catch the replay later? Let us know a little bit about who you are and how you got started, and how what she's referring to relates to the conversation.
Okay. Well, how I got started, actually I wouldn't even say it was a hobby. It was me cleaning up, getting my credit and stuff together after being homeless. And when I say homeless, don't want to take away from people who are actually homeless on the street, but I was homeless. I had the opportunity to go and stay at my mom's, my sister's, or anywhere I wanted to, but they didn't put me in that position, if that makes sense. So
yeah, wasn't out. You had somewhere to go, but it wasn't your own.
Right.
And I can contest and understand wholeheartedly what that is like, because I've been in that same similar situation where I was at one point sleeping in my car. But that's a whole nother conversation. But anyway.
But sometimes even I felt like if I went to my mom, she's not going to say, hey, you got a time frame. You have a limit. So I said, you know what? You got yourself in here, so you're going to stay out here till you figure out the tools and the strategies to, get back on track. So I did my credit. It was pretty quickly, and so people started saying, hey, what did you do? So, I started helping people, of course, as a hobby, but then it became more of a need and a passion, because it's like, hey, I'm helping you do something, but you're not equipped with the tool. You don't have a shift in mindset. You don't have a toolbox to keep you where you're sustainable with it and understand how to move forward. So that's why I became so passionate about it, and just not just doing credit, but helping people understand every aspect of it, their money, budgeting, and how they can, soar and become financially free and wealthy. But again, it does tie to everything that Eunice is saying about being healthy, because if you have illness in your body, or you have past hurts and things like that, your mindset is messed up, and we all know that. Like you can't think, you can't focus. You A lot of us operate out of emotion, so you're making bad decisions financially just to mask something that you're dealing with, instead of facing what you're dealing with head on.
So basically being in survival mode instead of being in thriving mode. So I know many of us, based off of our traumatic environments that we grew up in, there are a lot of people making decisions based off of survival mode, thinking that they're making the best decision, but really you're making a decision based off of your pain or your trauma. So ladies, how can one? What are some of your current services again? And then same question for you.
Okay. I currently offer Swedish sports massages. I specialize in lymphatic drainage massages. So that can be anyone who's recovering from any kind of surgery, preparing for a surgery, or just wants to kind of flush out and stimulate their detoxification system. So I offer packages, and I have mobile services as well as in studio services, and I have some pop-up locations coming in the next month, and so those will feature particular services as well for your body goals.
Lovely. And about yourself?
And for me, it's a number of services. So I help you understand and rebuild your credit. I also help businesses build from ground up, like what's all the paperwork about, so that you're showing yourself proven when you want investors and so forth to come in. But I also help you with budgeting, so that you know right where you're at, and you're not overspending, but you're preparing for your next goal. As well as I teach courses on the partnership, the power of two, whether that's in marriage, whether that's with a partner in business, whether that's with your kids, whether it's with your money, psychological behaviors, and then government contracting as well.
Oh, I love that. Can you talk a little bit more about the importance of what you were just mentioning, of understanding the partnerships, and give some maybe a tip or two related to how important it is to have a strong foundation, a clear foundation with your partnership, what you all are doing, your goals, and budgeting.
Yes. So what I created, and again, I'm Lean Six Sigma certified. So that's like the waste management process in a factory like Ford Company. I took that process and I tweaked it to relate it to all of the things that we do that are not in alignment, and how we waste time and make hasty decisions, and so forth. I created that process to say, okay, we start with your psychological behaviors and that blockage, but then we go to shifting the learned mindset to a growth mindset. And then from that point on, you're more adaptable and open to receiving, hey, this was a bad decision, or, implementing strategy. It's really important about strategy, because we all go through something, and unknowingly we actually are making bad decisions because we actually are dealing with something and we don't want to face that. So trying to get you to face the psychological behaviors that you're dealing with, so that you can create a survival kit, because we were all given a survival kit when our parents raised us. I don't care what that is. And so we need to get back to the toolbox. Hey, if I need to tighten this up over here, I was given the tools and the strategies, because we don't want to keep going into the credit realm or borrowing money and keep making bad mistakes, because at the end of the day, you still owe the money when the collectors come. So it's just, I'm really focusing on helping you create strategies, understanding the roadblocks and how you're going to overcome them when you face them head on, so that you can get to the next goal, whether that's a house, a car, whether that's investing, or whatever the case is.
Awesome. What about you, Eunice? You have any helpful tips that you would like to share with in the world?
Well, if you don't move it, you lose it. So if you're sitting all day, get up and stretch. Yeah. If you haven't had a massage in 6 months, you need to get on the table. If you haven't been to work out, you should consider joining a gym. We're designed to move. Our body stiffens up. Our lifestyles don't necessarily support that. So you have to put yourself on a maintenance schedule just as much as you do your car. So if your car needs an oil change every 3,000 miles, 5,000, 10,000, depending on your service A or service B, you need to put yourself on the same kind of plan. Get yourself a health and wellness regimen that works for you. Be kind to yourself and drink water.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Because I know a lot of us as women, and as men, we get stuck in working our day-to-day jobs, and we get up, we do what we need to do in the morning time, but we don't always stretch like we're supposed to, run like we're supposed to, and then we're sitting at a desk doing this all day and different things of that nature. So I love the "if you don't move it, you lose it" quote. Can you give us a regimen that you think will be beneficial, not to take away from your services, because I know it's all about strategy, but give us a regimen in regards to just helping you stretch and change things. But you still need to book her services.
Yeah, no, but everybody needs to stretch. So one thing that you can always do is when you wake up in the morning, take the time to kind of take some deep breaths before you jump out of the bed and feel where your tension areas are. So you can kind of acknowledge to your body and yourself what may be achy. A quick tip may be to stand up and just do toe touches if you can. And if you can't reach your toes, just actually do the motion and feel where the tension is and take deep breaths into it. So there's a lot of exercises. I don't necessarily want to recommend them without a demonstration because you want to make sure that people are doing them correctly. But at the end of the day, really just take a minute to check in with your body, because if your body goes down, you go down. So
Absolutely. Look, I'll get up and demonstrate. No.
Let your booty do that yoga.
No, I ain't gonna do that because they'll be putting on a show for certain people.
That's another show.
That's another show. Private, no. But anyway, I want to, of course, ladies, let everyone know how they can get in contact with you for your particular services, and then we'll continue from there.
Yeah, sure. So I am on Instagram at Chicago Massage _Eunice. You can always DM. The link is in the bio there. The website is massagebook.com /Eunice. And on there you can book any of the services offered there. If you have any questions, feel free to message or email.
All right.
And for me, I am on Instagram, Onyx _capital_enterprise. You can also go to the website, www.financialauthoritycoach.com, as well as you can follow me on TikTok because I'm dropping some tips over there. So that's at money_magnet. That's MAGNATE.
Money magnet. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, ladies. So we're going to switch the conversation up just a little bit. Just a little bit. First and foremost, like myself, I don't see no rings on our fingers. So we single, dating, complicated, situationship.
Single.
I am complicated. Everything's complicated.
Everything is
but
complicated.
No, I am actually going through a divorce.
Okay.
So I'm single. That's it. What
I said I'm single.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
Wrong. This ring on the thumb. Single.
Okay. So what are some of your plans for Valentine's Day?
For me, I'm going to be, my daughter's my Valentine's until my Boaz is sent to me to be mine. So she has decided to do some stuff. Since me being single, she likes to date her mom, and I love that. So we date, so she understands how she wants to be dated, and I can show her some things as well as she's showing me things. So.
Look, Saya. No. That's my oldest, by the way. Look, that's a great idea, right? No. Okay, ladies. Well, next week I finally got the approval. So next week I will be doing speed dating events.
Oh, you gonna see how you threw that in. Are y'all single?
I'll be doing a speed dating event at a private location. So if you all are interested, I can share the details with you on where it's gonna be at and how you can come participate. And fellas, the last speed dating event I did, there was only a few of y'all that showed up. But if you don't have a date and you single and you just want to come have some fun, have a conversation, get to know somebody, meet somebody new, whatever the case may be, come out and be a part of the speed dating event that is happening Wednesday on Valentine's Day. Okay, all right. So I purposely did not set up a show for that particular reason because I had a few things in mind. And Miosha, I will be reaching out to you because we need to do this sip and paint, but I can't share too much because it's a particular sip and paint that I want to do. Speaking of it, I just realized that she is also another fellow Aries. We are all Aries up here. That's fire, baby, fire and desire. All right, so what questions, if any, do you all have for me? We're switching it up a little bit.
So my question for you, because I know you wear a few hats.
I do wear a few hats.
And so for me, because I'm sure I'm a resource hub, so I always try to pull together resources. So when my clients need to find people or credible people, I can go in that hat and say, hey, I need to pull, Chrissy. So I just want you to kind of break down, more what you do so that I understand it thoroughly. So when I'm talking to clients, I'm not just kind of talking around in a circle. I can just send them right there prepared.
The real question is what I don't do.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm like.
No, in real life, I have many skills, which helps, of course, bring in money in many different ways. So I'm a business operations solutionist. So I solve problems. So in a nutshell, that could be any type of problem. Business related, of course. If I don't have the information, I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. But what I do is I know how to assist individuals with setting up their business, from in regards to creating a logo, creating a name, or even helping you figure out exactly what it is that you're looking to start and you're trying to formulate it, but you don't know exactly what to do or how to do it, right? With that, I can also be the individual that will design your logo for you, design your website for you, help you set up your back office with your operations, whether that's your calendar, your sales funnel, your CRM. The list can go on in regards to those things. With that, I also have worked many events. So with those events, I know how to set up the event, break down the event, which is project management. Of course, with project management and just overall different skill sets, there's administration that's included with that, where it's outbound or inbound calling, sending out email blasts, or, like we're doing right now. Radio personality, which this is something that just came out of nowhere. And a little backstory for those who don't know or who haven't been following me, I literally went to an event, and I know some of you all be like, I don't look like I have a 21-year-old, but I do. I look good. I don't eat pop. I don't drink pop. I don't eat pop. I don't drink pop, and I don't eat candy, and automatically that has saved me about 10 years on my life, if not more. All right. But with that, she was in cosmetology school, because I raised her to be an entrepreneur, having skill sets, so she know how to always make her own money. But she was in cosmetology school, and her cosmetology classmate was at was in a part of a hair competition, and of course she wanted me to go because you got to go, be supportive, this, that, and the third, and explore new things. So I'm her number one fan. So we went, and the particular organization that I am a part of, which is FNP Radio, they were there hosting the event, and I was just being myself, and from my energy and my aura, they immediately, both the owner and the station manager, scouted me at different times of while I was there, and just was curious and wanted to know is, who are you? And from there, that's how the conversation started. And then they wanted to know, you want your own radio show? And I'm like, yes, I do. Something in regards to that. I literally manifested that though. I said maybe about 6 months prior to that happening, me saying I wanted my own podcast because podcast was growing and different things of that nature. So I'm like, I could do that. And I just put it out in the universe and then forgot about it. Right. And literally, like I said, we at the hair competition and they scouted me out and the rest is history. I'm 3 years in now.
Good. Amazing. Yes.
Yep. So that just goes to show if you want it, you can attract it. You could be a magnet and things happen. So shout out to FMP Radio and the team and the owners. Thank you for entrusting me and, of course, showing me what to do. And as you see, all you got to do is just show me. I'm going to go like this. You know, that's what we do as fire signs, you know. Don't take it and run. Outside of that, I am a model. I've been practicing, participating in different things for quite some time. Just never really. It's one of those things where it's like I know I could be a part of it. I know I will shine and do different things of that nature, but it's not the industry that I really just wanted to be a part of because I don't really care for the attention like that. I like to be around good people, and I know that there's just certain things about that industry that I just don't want to be a part of. So as I'm growing with that, I know that there's just certain things and rules and boundaries that I will be adhering to in order for me to be a part of that industry. Because as we are being more exposed to what's the roaming world and how they have things set up is just not what I want to be a part of. You know, I'm not looking to have sex in order for you to give me this gig. Like, no, not at all. I don't want to participate in sexual affairs in order to be able to get this part or get that spread in the photo shoot. You know, so and then of course as regardless of just even like now, I have individuals who just hate or don't like me just because of who I am in my aura, which ultimately has nothing to do with me. It really has everything to do with them and their insecurities. I just move accordingly. I think that's pretty much it outside of me being a beauty pageant winner. Like, I literally just started being a part of that and participated. Again, I don't really care for the attention. However, I just show up and, you know, me just showing up is enough.
Well, I was going to mention, last time we were talking about the light, about how people are attracted to the light.
The people are definitely attracted to the light.
They're not sure why. Sometimes they're angry. And then when you shine bright, sometimes we don't know how bright we shine.
We don't.
Because we're in the light. Yeah. But you have people who are attracted to it. And we don't necessarily want to be in the spotlight. But we are the spotlight.
Yeah. I also recognize in regards to myself, just wherever I am and I can sense or I can feel when something is off about someone. And I could just being in the space may change your energy in a good way or a bad way. And that's definitely something I also recognize because I'm a healer. This is what I know about myself. I heal people. And it's all of a matter if you want to be healed or not. Because some people like the attention that they demons give them. Other people do want to actually be healed. So, you know, that's what I've learned in regards to their insecurities has nothing to do with me because I'm just being myself at the end of the day. And me being myself is a very loving, healing energy. I'm kind. I'm not nice. I'm kind. Kind, nice people get walked over. Kind people, we have our boundaries and different things of that nature. And not to say that I've always been that way, because people pleasing is a thing right now, but I ain't pleasing people.
Yeah.
You have to respect my time, my energy, absolutely, and value what the things that I bring. Otherwise, you can move around.
Yep.
Oh wait, this way is to the left, but on the camera is. But yes, just being the light and just being in it. We just being ourselves at the end of the day. So.
And I'll just say this to you guys, like, just keep showing up in your authenticity, because your spirit will irritate other people's demons.
Trust me, I already know. Yeah. I go through it all the time, every day, in some capacity. So, and another thing that I've learned more so about myself is I don't have to be in the room to know about the conversation that you've had about me. It's the energy that's looting from you. I don't have to be in the room, but I already know what it is. I just want to see how you gonna move. But anyway, any other questions, ladies?
No, I think I don't have one for you. I think you shine bright. And that's amazing. And like an Aries, you have lots of amazing talents. And it's so fortunate to be able to choose which ones you resonate with.
I know,
and
right?
acknowledge them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's still a lot, and I'm sure this is with anyone and everyone. We all have talents and skill sets that we are born with, It's just a matter of what we choose. So I have quite a few that I haven't tapped into. Some I haven't tapped into in a while. Like, a prime example, I love music, and I love art. So I do plan on, I mentioned maybe about 2 years ago, that I was just going to start falling in love with things that I haven't done in a while, like painting and drawing. I haven't painted or drawn, but I will be buying me an easel this weekend, so that I can get back to painting and just freestyling. Or even going to pottery classes. Like, I haven't been to a pottery class in forever, and I just want to get my hands dirty. Or even playing an instrument. And those who know and those who don't know, I used to play the violin. I came across the violin about a year and a half ago, and I'm like, I manifested this again. Me just saying I wanted to fall in love with the things that I used to do in my childhood, and a violin was one of them. I found the violin. Now I need to get it fixed because the bridge broke. But it's one of those things that me just tapping back into me. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah. So I have now a question related to you all. What are some self-care tips that you can share that has been helpful for you in regards to maintaining womanhood, our everyday lives of being business owners, moms, daughters, colleagues, friends? How do you maintain your balance? Ooh, come on, not.
Well, honestly, for me, that's probably something I need to implement more.
Okay.
That's just being very transparent, because I do run around with my daughter. I do, I'm just always kind of like feel like I'm in mommy mode, because I am a mama bear. But when she's at school and when I'm by myself, I just take a woosah. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna silence my phone. I'm not gonna answer nobody. I just need my mind to, wind down. Get in conversation with God. Whatever that is, to bring a sense of peace and a sense of bringing all the fuzz and fog and all the information out of my head, because we're constantly talking to people and all day long,
Yep.
and you're taking in all of their problems and situations. So I just sometimes have to just get really, really quiet and just be like, I'm not answering nobody. I don't care who it is. I just need to, wind down and just that's my self thing. Get back to self and say, hey, get your quiet time. Make me a nice healthy smoothie, ginger, turmeric, whatever, and just be peaceful.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. just be peaceful. I mean, and that's the best way for
Look,
me. Ginger, oh, it's the best.
I can
Look.
smell it.
you can smell it and I can taste it right now.
But I am going to incorporate this one right here.
Right.
Like I would say,
I'm gonna have to.
yeah.
But
Like, I'm
told
trying
her,
to book like this weekend.
Yeah, I'm like this one here to release. You know, you just think about everything that you held in, and now everybody, you in 2024, you just want it all away. We think stuff is away, you know, kind of we
Them
do
blockages.
Yeah. For me, my thing is I want to keep my past and my present and my past and present and my future because it shows me my journey of how much I've, you know, elevated and how much I've grown. But with that, some of your past traumas or some of your past experiences can be toxic on the body.
Yes.
So, massage most definitely.
Yeah.
Look, can I get a massage after the show?
After the show, you were just on the table last week.
That was last
That
week.
was last week.
I'm like,
and then no,
you haven't had
it
one
was
shit last week.
No, it was a quick one. It was a quick one.
What's quick?
It was only like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, we did. We did some
heat
therapy.
Okay, yeah,
we did some heat therapy because my friend, she came and visit, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, you gotta use heat, but so that brings me to
it's a woman thing for the fellas who's watching or whatever.
if you know
code word.
Yeah, but no, but heat therapy will work, and of course you can always get on the table, book your appointment. Massage is essential, but as a massage therapist, I have to be honest and say that I would like to. So I understand the struggle with fitting in certain types of self-care, right?
Yes.
Which is why that's such a big part of my messaging. But I would say that I don't always stay on my maintenance schedule as far as massage goes. But I do things that are helpful throughout the day, such as trying to be mindful about my eating, right? Being aware of what I'm eating and when I'm eating it and how I'm feeling when I'm eating it.
Okay.
Because I have been 250 pounds before, so I haven't
met. Where?
You
guys stand up and do a 360 for us. Cause where?
Right.
Yeah.
So, that's the wellness coaching part, right? But so it's about being aware. So a lot of times we emotionally eat. So when I am being emotional,
I want to emotionally eat right now.
Because I haven't met a cake or a cookie, pie, somewhat. But I haven't met a cake or a cookie I don't like, you know. So when I'm eating too many cakes and too many cookies and too many ice creams, I say, what am I trying to avoid? What am I not?
That's good. Yeah, no, that's good.
What am I stuffing down?
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. And so then I take a minute to check in with how I'm feeling and then process it and try to move forward with it. Then make a nice smoothie. Or like if it's sugar you're craving, eat something more savory or spicy to kind of cut that urge.
Maybe that's what that was. Because I had a taste, and after I ate some food, which was some Mediterranean food. If you know, I love Indian and Mediterranean food, okay? I literally was like, dang, I need something sweet. And my immediately, I thought about lemon crunch cake. And I'm like, oh, that would be so great right now if I had some coconut in there.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, see? So we all get there. We all, you know.
Girl. We know
I love coconut.
Oh my God. Love it.
Coconut cake.
See? I need a slice. Let me go to Brown Sugar Bakery and give me a slice of coconut cake.
Oh.
I'm going
I don't know if I like coconut cake.
Cake? What? It's the same thing for me.
You never had coconut cake? That coconut cake?
I like coconut, but I've never had it. I don't know if I like it. I'm not even really a big cake girl. I'm kind of like what you say when you stuff you used to do. I'm like, okay, what can I ever buy? So I'm gonna make a smoothie. I'm dropping turmeric. I'm dropping stuff, you know, to just kind of
fulfill the sweetness.
And then I'll put the shredded coconuts on it. You know, put hemp on it. You know, drizzle some honey. You know, eat. You know, try to just be like, no.
You know, I would definitely just add to that in regards to honey. Instead of consuming sugar, I replace sugar with honey. I don't when I have those periods where I need some coffee, which is not very often, I use honey. I don't use sugar.
Here we go through so much honey.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, it's like
honey has replaced sugar.
That and agave for me.
Yes.
We use a lot of maple syrup.
I have that too. Yeah.
Like
which maple
great
syrup?
quality.
Oh,
the
okay.
pure, you gotta, but you need to have like
not
the
butters where not table syrup.
Yeah, it's pure
maple syrup.
Yeah,
tapped from a tree. But it's that kind of thing. But
you don't need a lot either because it's just a little.
It's good.
Yeah, so I know that though for me, I'm like the kind of health and wellness coach that I'm flexible, but it's just about the length of your crazy the length that goes into having like a bad habit spiral, so to speak, right? So I just try to be supportive of myself and people. Have your cake and then get back on your regimen.
So basically, you have your cheat day.
Yeah, you can have a cheat day, but not too soon. So like, I don't introduce cheat days too soon for people.
Okay.
But because you have to, it takes about 90 days to actually establish a habit. You know what I mean? So sometimes we try to have a cheat day way too soon.
Yeah, because they go by 21 day rule.
Yeah, yeah.
It's day 21. I can have my cheat day.
Yeah, they be having it marked on the calendar with the alarm clock ready
for a cheat day. Yeah.
I kind of like how my clients be like, "Is it time yet? Can I get a credit card?" No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Like I'm constantly no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. So, what is a day in a life with a new person who may have a credit score at 550, but maybe looking to boost up to 700 or something like that?
Well, I don't take all clients, so you have to do a full-blown consultation with me.
Yes, assessment together.
So like I get them to sign up for credit monitor. I do a full review of their credit report and analysis. I look at patterns, I look at behaviors. Then we get on the Zoom and we go through this thing and I'm asking questions like, why did this happen? Why did this happen? I can really tell from conversation when I'm telling them what they can and cannot do if you're going to be the client for me, because I'm not trying to get a client who need a quick fix and then they turn around and come back.
And do
because there's people out here that keep going, oh, I need my credit done again. No.
Oh, the Donald Trumps with the current repeated bankruptcies.
Yeah.
We ain't got his money tight, but you know.
So I want the clients that are looking for longevity. They looking for success. I don't want people to need to keep coming back because I give thorough. Like anybody talks to me, I literally give thorough information. I train them here. I help them understand budgeting. I help them bring money back into the house. Now you can allocate or assign that money somewhere that's going to make money. So no, I'm not taking it, do you do this again? Absolutely not, because that's something you're dealing with. That's somebody who's got really bad habits or they have a mindset that does not desire to be better or do better.
Absolutely. The quick fix, the schemers, gotta love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. So I know we are getting ready to come to a close on this show. Ladies, do you have any upcoming workshops that you would like to share for everyone to participate in or get active with?
I don't have any workshops, but I am rolling out for the first time. People just kind of forcing me to do it, but I am rolling out a small product line of hoodies and T-shirts, and it was very passionate for me because a lot of people mask their past situations, and I want to encourage people to walk in their story because it's somebody else who might be experiencing it and don't see no help or and they like, oh, okay, this person experienced the same thing. You have an ally, somebody that can show you how they went through it and how they came out of it. So I want people to start unmasking their past situations or their traumas and walk in your true story because it's all for the victory, for God's glory. So I'm gonna be rolling that out. I kind of put it out a little bit yesterday, so I'm writing a book, and I gave the title.
I'm glad you said that because that's the energy I got over here.
Yeah, so
I got that.
I'm starting it. I've been 4 years. People been asking me to do it, and I'm like, I'm not writing a book, but I had to be patient, because there's so much you have to write, and the reason I say this is because I've gone through so much, and not because I wasn't wise. It was just I was allowing people into my space to bleed on me. So,
ooh,
you know, and it wasn't my bad. It wasn't like I was doing stuff like, oh, I'm gonna go out and do this. It was, hey, when the flesh want what the flesh want, and when you desire something, you allow the wrong people in, and then they bleed on you, and then they walk away. So I'm just gonna be telling that story. So it was a lot of stuff I had to do, but yes, it is the gut of the glory story, telling my story. So it's gut of the glory, telling my story.
oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
And I do have workshops. The dates will be set for March, but I have a series of workshops for couples or people who you're involved with to come out and learn how to provide massages for your loved ones. So that could be your partner, that could be your athletic son or daughter. That can be a way for you to support an aging parent who may be recovering from a stroke. And so there'll be a series of classes that will allow you to be better and more in touch with your significant people, mate. You know, like I said, I'm single. I don't have a significant other, but I do know that our kids, my daughter, my youngest, she carries a lot of stress on her shoulders. I know that a lot of people are caregivers for their aging parents, and they can also benefit from these. So feel free though to bring someone who you are comfortable touching to the workshop. It could be your mate, those or it could be someone who you'll be sharing a personal touch with.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay, nice. Now, fellas, I think that's a perfect time for you to come and learn how to be intimate or through touch for your partner. Fellas, I'm going to say this again. This is so important because I am a woman who has been in relationships, and that touch from a man is so important, and a lack thereof. Okay? Whatever the case may be. But come out and participate in this to learn how to be intimate, where you're not gonna be a punk or less than.
That's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother conversation. Yeah. It's not gonna make you less of a man because you're being intimate on a different level with your mate. Okay, so anyway, make sure you come join. Your person will appreciate you, and you will open up a whole nother level to her just by doing that. So anyway, if you all please share your social media handles one more time for everyone.
I'm on IG, Onyx_capital_enterprise, TikTok at money_magnate. It's MAGNATE. And then my website is financialauthoritycoach.com. That's www.financialauthoritycoach.com.
You can find me, I'm mainly on Instagram, and I'm being encouraged to get on Facebook more, but I'm on Instagram at Chicago Massage _Eunice. And you can find me on Facebook by my name, Eunice Summers, as well as LinkedIn, as well as the website is www.massagebook.com/Eunice. If you just Google Eunice Summers, you'll find the booking website.
I love it. And of course, it's your girl, Chrissy, the Heartbeat. And this is another Wind Up Wednesday. With that, you can find me, if you're not already tuning in, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Chrissy_the Heartbeat. And with that, I am looking for some wine sponsors because we on Wind Up Wednesday, and hello, we need some wine. We love to sip on wine. We not winding down, we winning, so we're going to continue to wind up because that's what we're doing. And with that, I can't wait to tune in with the show next week. Oh, wait, next week is Valentine's Day. We're doing this speed dating event at the private location. So, fellas, if you're single, ladies, if you're single and you want to come out and have a good time, make sure you be on the lookout for the information related to the speed dating event that will be happening next week, Wednesday, Valentine's Day. Now, fellas, as well as ladies, don't be coming out if you got somebody else and you just mad at them. We ain't about that life, okay?
Stay at home.
Stay at home, okay? Thank you. Work it out. Make it do something, all right? Learn how to do massages. Cook us some dinner or something. Massage her feet, because she probably had a long day, just like you, okay? Mm-hmm. And with that, I appreciate everyone for tuning in for the show tonight. Until next time, peace out.